I'm gonna survive. I don't even need a job. I'm gonna be a full-time content creator. I'm going to Africa. Going to Malawi. Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is I, your girl Sandra Peachy MW, coming back to you with another video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, baby. And if you want to help a broke girl out, there are ways to do that in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. In today's video, I will be giving you 5 things I wish I knew before relocating back to Africa, specifically Malawi. As we all know, I used to study in Costa Rica. I stayed there for a good chunk of time and I had the decision whether to come back to Africa or not, and I did. And these are the few things I wish I knew before coming back here. So if you're interested in any of that, please stay tuned. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of history, like I gave you a synopsis, you know, but now to give you a little bit more, I grew up in Botswana and then I went to uni in Costa Rica, then I relocated back to Malawi. Now the thing is, I did live in Africa growing up, but I was under the care of my parents, right? And then when I was 19, 20, somewhere there, I moved to Costa Rica and I stayed there independently for 4.5 years. So after graduating, I had to choose whether I wanted to pursue a master's abroad or come back home, and I decided to come back home. Hence, I've been in Malawi since 2020. Now it's 2023. So just wanted to share with you what I wish I knew that time before coming here, because some of these things do affect your decision and do affect how you live here. So it's important to know them, right? So have them in my little notebook. Number 1, I wish I knew that Eskom is not your friend. This is Malawi. I'm talking about Malawi specifically. We have problems with power all the time. Just to give you a good example, I was at my mom's house last night, and since 2 p.m. until today, this is the following day, it's almost 1 p.m. That's 24 hours, almost 24 hours. There has not been any electricity, which hindered me from being able to record or film at my mom's house, and I couldn't do any of my online work because a lot of my work is on my laptop and my laptop was dead. That affects how you make money. Just another example is yesterday I started filming. I was supposed to film this on Saturday, but when I was just about to record, the lights went out, no warning, no nothing, and I couldn't pursue recording. So imagine you're a business, or like me, a freelancer. This 100% affects your work and 100% affects what your output, because I can't edit if there's no electricity. I can't film if there's no electricity. I can't do any of my consultation work if there's no electricity. So Eskom is not your friend, and that's a big problem. And I know it's not just in Malawi, because I watch South African YouTubers who are always complaining about Eskom and power cuts. So I think that's something you really need to consider. So there are ways around it. If you have money, you can buy an inverter, you can buy a generator, but I don't have that kind of cash. Number 2, life is affordable, but cash is not available. I say this all the time. Life here is really affordable. You can have a really nice house comfortably at $150 per month. You could have good furniture at less than $1,000, or at less than $1,000 per piece, and that's just amazing. But it is very hard to find cash in the country. It's unavailable, and currently we're having a problem of a shortage of forex, so you can't do online purchases as before. You can't exchange cash. The exchange rate is gone crazy, so just finding cash is really hard. Another thing is just employment in general. Finding a job, there is the hidden job market, and it's strong in this country. So if you don't know somebody, most likely you won't get a job. You can get a job out of merit, but it's really hard, and so it just makes money difficult to go by. And being one of the poorest countries in the world, what do you call this, there's a standardized income sort of thing. People live off of $100 or less in some households. Other households do have more money. There's like this huge wealth gap, but a majority of us live at less than $300 a month, feeding a family, taking kids to school with that amount, because people don't get paid that much in this country. Another thing is the roads are not always the best. We have potholes, the roads are just generally not the best. So that affects how you do business, because sometimes your car can't go to places, you can't go to places because the roads are horrible. Now, if it's the rainy season, the situation is 10 times worse. It's currently the rainy season right now, and the road from my house to the main road is horrible. It's really horrible. So just imagine you have a car, just a car of your own, maintaining it because you have such harsh roads comes as an expense to you. So these roads are not the best, and that's something I wish I knew. Another thing is online shopping is not a culture here. Yeah, you can buy stuff. You can buy stuff on Amazon, you can buy on Shein, but shipping takes about a month. Okay, there's no forex in the country, so you have to go to the bank to ask for you to buy stuff online, and it's just not a culture. So that means these people don't generally consider Malawi when, you know, creating these services for online shopping and stuff like that. So that's a hassle. I want to buy a dress from Shein, but when I think of the waiting period, when I think of the costs of shipping, all of that, I get so discouraged. I just let it be. Just let it be, you know. Another thing is, because of this lack of online culture, Malawi is not considered for monetization, online monetization platforms most of the time. I'm speaking about me, okay? YouTube is not monetized in Malawi and a lot of African countries. Therefore, my views from Malawi don't generate an income for me. And even though I qualify for monetization, I cannot make as much money as somebody who is in the US, who has US views. And I feel that's so sad and discriminatory, because now people are, you know, getting into the culture of streaming, getting into the culture of watching YouTube, because bundles were subsidized just recently. But unfortunately for me, that doesn't help my situation either way. I will not be making money from there. So if you are a YouTuber or make money online, and your audience is mainly people from Africa or non-monetized countries, it really affects your business. So if you come here and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, because I came here and I was like, oh no, I make enough money on YouTube. Well, I made enough that time, I'm gonna survive, I don't even need a job, I'm gonna be a full-time content creator, I'm going to Africa. Going to Malawi. Like I said, it's Malawi. And then in your face, none of that happens, and it's a horrible feeling. So those are the 5 things I wish I knew before moving to my beautiful country, Malawi. I don't regret moving here, because I am still growing, I am still flourishing. It is not easy, but if you are thinking of moving to Africa, I can guarantee you it's going to be hard. I can guarantee you you're going to wish you stayed abroad. But with time, it does get better, and home is east, west, north, south. Home is always best, I think. Yeah, but anyway, that is it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you would like. Purchase, I do sell bonnets. Do purchase one from me to help my business grow, and you can do that by DMing me on the linked Instagram account below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.